And hey there, it's me Mudlink, and welcome back to some more Andaron Saga. Last time we finished off chapter 22 by finally putting down Ilrodon and Adrian, having all of Tyndaris's knights survive, which means you get this skill, Royal Guard, so it's like Enforce. It's pretty cool. I kind of really don't have room for Tyndaris in my party though, so these don't even have stats on them. So really hard to say what stats on those weapons are like. Whatever. And also, yeah, these two, Ahmed and Daria, showed up. So we gotta make our way to like some, stop like a slave trade going on. Oh, we gotta talk to everyone else first. Jack, I need to speak to you about Yolanda's condition. She's not getting better, I take it. I've been doing everything I can to treat her, but it appears that she is... She is what? She appears to be aging rapidly. Oh, that's why she looks like that. Okay. Oh lord. What? The witches, they depleted her life energy to a breaking point. She's become like a sieve that leaks water uncontrollably. It's terrible. Is there anything we can do to help? I spent hours poring over old tomes containing medical knowledge. I haven't been able to find information about magic that speeds up aging. Is her condition incurable? The only lead I've found is that light magic might counter the toxic darkness, but unfortunately only a magus adept in the greatest arcane arts would suffice. The royal lightbringer capable of casting 100 spells at once, like Cathus. What about her baby? How is Amon doing? Amon is a strange child. He hardly shows any emotion. However, he starts to cry when my staff draws near. This does worry me a little bit. You saw what Skylar really was. Think Amon will grow up to become one of them? I have to believe that's not the case. I wouldn't know what to tell Yolanda. Oh, Chaka. Oh my god, it's gonna be painful seeing her like this. Yolanda, how are you feeling? See the look in your eyes, my appearance disturbs you. I'm only worried for you, Yolanda. I'm trying not to stress you. Do not fear for my own life, Chaka. However, do worry for little Amon. I wonder what he might become when he grows up to become a man. You saw what Skylar was. Just because Skylar was a monster does not mean Amon will become one. And you know this how? I don't, but I have to believe it. You have to as well. But what if we are wrong? Cross that bridge when we reach it. Until then, we give Amon what he needs. He should be treated with love and care like all children deserve. Thank you, Chaka. I draw my strength from your words. If Bodimon was here now, he would surely say the same. And what do you think Bodimon would say about Darius and his request? Bodimon, being the trusting fool that he was, would surely rush headfirst to the border. However, I'm not so naive as to take the words of a necromancer at face value. Styxians are a foul blight upon Aurora. They reject the teachings of the divines. Nothing good can come from colluding with their twisted ambitions. Figured you would say that. If you plan to go to the border, I will still go there with you. However, never let your guard down, not for even a moment. Whatever I decide to do, I promise to be careful. Man, it's painful seeing her like this, man. I think it's even worse than her just flat out dying. Seeing her very slowly, they're just seeing her fucking age quickly and then basically gonna turn to dust by the end of this. I mean, I don't even know how long she's gonna last. Theodore, I want to ask your advice on what to do regarding Darius and his request. I heard a speech. Do you believe Mortimer is selling off prisoners, turning them into undead slaves? It sounds vile, even for him. At this point, I wouldn't put anything past him. I don't trust the necromancers, but if this really is true, we have to do something. Check some things, alright. Our own people are being condemned to a fate that is worse than death. To have your soul internally enslaved and denied rest in the great beyond, it goes against everything we believe. What if this is a plot that leads us all into an ambush? Then we should expose ourselves to the risk, so as long as Yolanda and her child are safe. Just like that, huh? What if this is the trap devised with Mortimer to kill us all? I have been a knight my whole life, so I can only speak from my position as a knight. The day I put my own safety above that of my people, I am a knight. I am a knight in name only. Even if I march towards uncertainty and possible death, I cannot waver. If there is a chance that the innocent are being victimized, I must go to their aid. That is the only way I know how to live as a proud knight of Andaron. Very idealistic. I personally don't give a rat's ass about honor. I'd gladly brawl in the mud and sully my honor if it means winning. Then you would be no better than Mortimer. No, there's a big difference. I won't betray my friends. What about the people of Andaron? If I knew that Darius spoke the honest truth, I'd already be giving the orders to leave. The problem is I do not trust him. Trust your instincts. What are they telling you? That Darius is speaking the truth and that I'd be a fool to trust him. Then I'd say go with him to the border and don't ever let your guard down. Oh, I misspelled that. That's fair. Don't be a desert map. Don't be a desert map. The vines be good. How many arrows are in that pile? A few hundred at the moment. I plan to make many more. Wait, you made all those? Ever since we arrived in Team Maya, I've been shooting down so many wyvern riders. No, you haven't. Good wood is hard to come by here, so I figured it wouldn't hurt to be prepared. If we've won the war here, I doubt we will be shooting down more wyverns. Don't think the people we kicked in the teeth will come back for revenge. Never hurts to be prepared. You sure like to take everything into account, don't you? I ran away from home when I was 14. A scared little girl with no survival skills. I almost starved to death during the first few days, and I didn't even know how to cook. A life on the road taught me that I had to look out for myself. No one else is going to. Why'd you run away from home? I was told my father perished in a fire, leaving me alone. My half-brothers were not very kind to me after his passing. I decided it was better to be on my own rather than with them. Brothers are supposed to look after their sisters. Damned cowards. My mother utterly despised me. I think she saw me as a threat. She said I looked too much like the harlot who ensnared her husband. You're a noble, aren't you? Is it that obvious? I hope I had discarded my mannerisms by now. That's not it. You mentioned earlier that you posed a threat to your brothers. That alone gave away your true nature. Only nobles view their family as threats. Well, you nailed it. Skills of the bow combined with your golden hair pretty much gives it away. You're a noble of House Ring, aren't you? I suspected it from the moment we met. However, you seem to want to keep it a secret, so I didn't force the issue. You're almost correct. I'm a bastard of House Ring, actually. My mother was a commoner. So you must be the daughter of Lord Wilbert. Bodyman told me that he perished in a fire. We fought against your brother at the Battle of the Caranos River, did we not? We did. My other brother Gabriel was there too, but he ran away, like he tends to do. I don't know much about the Ring family at all. Liam and Gabriel, what were they like growing up? Liam was a loudmouth and an idiot, always wanting to prove himself. Gabriel was the quiet one, but he's the more dangerous of the two. Dangerous how? Liam was straightforward. It wasn't hard to read him or know what he wanted. Yes, it was pretty easy to handle, even when his temper got the best of him. Gabriel, on the other hand, was cold and calculating, quiet but terribly cruel. He's the kind of person to lure you into a trap before he puts an arrow in you. Also, he's by far the most talented with the bow, better than Liam or even myself. So he's cold, eh? That makes me wonder, how did you feel fighting your family? Nothing, really. Not even a little bit of remorse? Nah. What good would that do me? Useless emotions are best discarded. You're human, Haley. It's only natural to feel something when fighting your family. I guess I was a bit annoyed. That's not really what I meant. Are we done with the pep talk now? I'd like to go back to making arrows. My apologies. It wasn't my intention to pry or anything. No offense taken. And I wish I had the chance to use them more. There's so many units I want to use, and then I just end up using... Like, I want to use you because you fucking love your hat, but didn't end up getting to use you much. You're pretty damn good, though. Don, what do you think of this Darius fellow? He's a kind boy, a child who makes others happy. Really? Then I guess we shouldn't worry too much. That's why he is such a sinister influence. You lost me. No doubt you're aware of how the nobles act. Kind words, hidden blades, Darius is no different. His father's a wretched bastard born of evil. My children should have killed the necromancers. Your failure is a stain on my name. Seeing Darius speak softly, but he's planning to backstab us. King of Styxia is a monster unlike anything you can imagine. Much like Skylar's dark-touched soul, he is pure evil. But his son will not harm us. I'm getting more and more confused. Should we trust Darius or not? I'll only say this. Eliminating one evil can sometimes make another arise. Who is to say that the apple will not stay close to its roots? Ominous. So, just keep on our guard. That's mainly our takeaway from this, Dawn. Just keep on your fucking guard. I've never thought I'd find myself this deep into scarily territory. Notice that some of the castle's residents have been glaring intensely. They don't seem very happy with you. Understandable, probably killed some of their family members. Correction, I definitely killed a lot of their family members. But some of the locals call you the Hermit of Death. Did you really shoot down that many wyvern riders? Lost count after 70. No wonder the teammate in the military didn't send patrols to kill you. Oh, but they did, several times. They just outsmarted those lizards every time. I lived in the Dragon-Tooth Mountains for years. I knew every rock. When I noticed their patrols, I just went into hiding until they gave up. Then I followed them and put arrows in them at night while they slept. This may sound a bit harsh, but why the intense hatred for teammates? It all started one day when that ugly woman Leonora landed in my garden. I spent years trying to get something to grow up in that harsh, cold soil. It was at long last due to get a yield of ripe tomatoes when she arrived. Her dumb, lumbering beast stomped in the soil and destroyed my hard work. This conflict started over. It started over tomatoes. That's how it all began. At any rate, she just showed up at my cabin. Probably thought I was just some harmless hermit she could bully. Maybe she was hoping she could extort some food or gold out of me. Told her to piss off, of course, but she didn't exactly take no for an answer. So I strung my bow and decided to put an arrow straight in her chest. She survived thanks to a nice shield she was carrying, but she was pissed. She was quite tough, so I had to flee, but she swore she'd come back. For that day, I decided to shoot down any wyvern who came too close. Better to be safe than sorry, I say. You seem to have lived quite an exciting life for a hermit. Compared to my old life, my days up in the mountains were pretty dull. Surprised he hasn't noticed, but I guess just the way he's talking, he's very good at hiding. He's a fucking noble. What do you want, Stabby? Can't you see I'm busy? Can't say I do. What are you doing? Just standing around hoping to be left alone by annoying people asking stupid questions. You're absolutely charming. Anyone ever tell you that? Once or twice. You're one of Tiamat's strongest. They call you the Soaring Shrieker. How'd that nickname come about? Guess it's because of Arion, my wyvern. He shrieks like a dying girl in battle. First I found it annoying, but then I noticed it scared my enemy shitless. Really, just let him keep at it. He's even louder when he's hungry. And Dars tells me you're the leader of the Order of Wyvern Knights. Is that some kind of elite group? Bet your ass, we're at the top drakes. Wyvern Knights are the pride of Tiamat. We strike fear into the heart of our foes. Our lances can pierce the toughest armor. No one can stand up to us in battle. Sounds like you'd be handy to have if Tiamat goes to war. Andaron's got some strong knights wearing heavy plate armor. Steel knights in particular are almost impervious to harm. And we'd send those walking tin cans packing with a single charge. Hope to see that one day. I don't. War is bothersome. How come I think a warrior like yourself would relish a chance to fight? I would rather cruise nice and easy all the way until retirement. Now guarding the palace, that's a job I can see myself doing just fine. Plenty of time for napping, eating, drinking, and playing dice. Not what I thought she'd be. It's not the first time I hear someone say that. My sisters would berate me constantly every day. Oh Miriam, wasting your talents away. Oh Miriam, you should try to exert yourself more. Blah blah, so tiresome. So your ultimate goal is just to slack off and never work? Hell yeah, earn myself some cash so I never have to exert myself again. Just kick back with a good drink and some good meat, living the good life. But until then, I guess I just have to keep skewering fools now and then. I'm also killing after all. At least you know what you want. Yep, and right now I'm good to go for a nap. So stop yapping your trap and sawed off. Guess I will. You're quite the charmer, yep. Okay, just 4 more people before talking to those fucking 2. I don't know what Jesse has to say this time. Oh man, my bro Jock, we gotta get out of here. Oh, what's wrong, Jesse? I don't know how we both ended up here. We gotta leave before he finds us. Jesse, you're being incoherent. What's going on with you? Just woke up from a nap. I have no idea how I ended up in this place. Is this a bad dream? Punch my arm. Jesse, will you calm yourself? What is scaring you so much? How did we end up inside Castle Flameguard? Castle Flameguard? What are you on about? Jesse, what the hell are you talking about? Jesse, what the hell are you talking about? We're in the teammate in Royal Palace. No, we are, but oh right, that's looks so similar. Alvaro, he's not. Jesse, have you been on the dust again? No. I've been clean for at least 2 days. How do you even know what Castle Flameguard looks like on the inside? I was there a few times with Bod back in the day, but you're just some rogue. Wouldn't even know where to begin. You mentioned Alvaro. Did you know him? Oh, I know him. He's evil incarnate, monster wearing human disguise. He was Bodymon's cousin, but Bod said he never felt like family to him. He didn't care much for the Flame Guards, except for his mother Maria, of course. Ah yes, Lady Maria, along with Father John. They were the only ones who treated me well. Jesse, you're not making sense. Jesse, what the hell are you talking about? They're just gonna keep on milking that line. Well, close to it at least. How would you know Bod's mother? I thought she hung around in the slums. Sorry, Jocko, bro, I need to be left alone. And I sometimes wonder if all the dust permanently addled his brain. His grasp on reality was always weak, but I feel like it's gotten worse. Jesse, what a mess you've become. I don't think it's the dust this time. I think he actually does have a connection to House Flameguard. What exactly? Oh, well, I guess with the way Alvaro was talking about before, with with trying to do something to bring back Samuel. Maybe he like can like turn like people that are like dying into like walking corpses, basically, yeah, like zombies. And he was using Jesse's experiments with the red dust or with the needles, because he did mention that. Maybe actually. Hey, Runa, what are you doing here all alone, sulking in a corner? Oh, hello, Mr. Jaka. What's wrong? You seem upset. I'm sorry. I know we've accomplished a lot ever since arriving here in Tiamat. I feel like I'm no closer to finding my dad. I've asked, but no one here knows anything. So sorry to hear. I'm sorry to hear that, but how can you know he's even still alive? My mom told me he was a powerful sage. There's no way anyone could defeat him. Being powerful is no indicator of survival. It's rather the opposite, in fact, I'd say. Strong people often tend to get involved in conflicts that are beyond their power. Ottoman was strong and very good at fighting, and yet he died all the same. I know. I just don't want to believe that my father is actually dead. All this, that all this was for nothing. This whole journey hasn't been for nothing. We've made quite a few friends, right? We've suffered hardships together, but you also gained a lot of exciting memories. You'll be telling your future children about your adventures one day, I'm sure. Just wish I could tell my father about them as well. Now, keep your chin up, Bruno. We might run into them yet. I still have a feeling I feel like you're gonna end up being related to Angelus and Amelia just because of the hair. Thanks for the encouragement. It's what I do. Maybe Angelus actually is Runa's uncle. Well, not the father, that's for sure. Like, because he's not a sage. Well, maybe, because he's insisting on being called Uncle Angelus, so yeah, maybe. What was that Varg guy that was mentioned? Oh, maybe it's Varg then. I'll have to run into him eventually, probably. I mean, there was that sage that was in her support list, so he's definitely like the father. Hey, Sigurd, you seem starry-eyed. See something interesting? I know we've been here for a month, but this castle never ceases to amaze me. Look at how the lava flows around the interior. How did the Drakes build it? Dendara says his people build their dwellings with obsidian. Apparently it doesn't melt even when exposed directly to lava. As for how they built all this on top of a lava river, well, I imagine it must have taken many decades of effort. Spent all my life around ice and snow. To see something like this is quite amazing. It's so hot here. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. I can't say the same for your sister. Naga's always been moody. I've learned to ignore it. Can't imagine growing up with her was easy. No, it wasn't bad. She's not like this when we're together. She just doesn't like outsiders ever since Mom and Dad died. One day I hope everyone will see her gentler side. She did give her life force to save Ailanda. It was a selfless act. My sister's very quick to shoulder blame. She felt like what happened was her fault. As such, she felt that she should pay the price for what Ailanda had to endure. If anyone's to blame for what happened to Ailanda, it's me. So fixated on the mission that I didn't consider her safety. Never should have left her alone with those damn Scotty witches. Oh, I'm sorry, Sigrid. I was not implying you were one of them. That's okay. I feel angry about it too. I knew some of them for a long time. The thing that so many of them were monsters in disguise is sickening. You think there ever will be a clan Scotty after this? I don't know. It'd be nice to take the surviving members and make a new clan. We could name it something new, like Clan Pink Fluffy Snow Bunnies. We might have to workshop that one. She's adorable. Definitely want to use you in my next run. I want to use all the trainees in my next run. I mean, I already got to use Natalie somewhat. Chaka, there you are. I need you to get me everything written here. This is quite the long list, Harry. There must be 50 things on here. You really need all this stuff. I'm running low on medical supplies, like ointment to treat burn wounds. Can't you just use your staves? Oh, you silly boy, you don't know anything about how healing staves work, do you? I must admit, it was never an area of expertise I bothered to delve into. Staves can only heal surface flesh wounds. They can knit flesh and mend broken bones. However, some underlying symptoms such as burns and infections must still be treated. Yeah, I remember now. My sister was able to learn how to wield staves to help my mother. However, the staff can only alleviate the pain caused by her symptoms, not cure the illness. Oh yes, Famke, was it? You told me about her when I healed your scar. How's the little brat doing? I haven't seen her in a while, but I have a friend named Brandon watching over her. He's like a father to me. I would trust him with my life and the life of my family. He sends me letters on the regular to let me know how they're doing back in Holtmeyer. Famke cried a lot when she learned I left without saying goodbye, but she's fine now. Famke wants some training on how to use staves after this war ends. Send her to me. You have to teach the girl some tricks. I wish I had a proper teacher at her age. Defines no, it would have saved some lives back when I was in battle medic in the war. You served in the 16 war, did you not? You might have been around my old man. His name was Jamke. Does it ring a bell? The fate one, perhaps, though I healed a lot of men back then. It's an awful war, unlike any I've ever seen before or since. Those damn necromancers use magical disease as weapons. Take it you're not thrilled with the Prince Darius being here, then. What is your opinion on him? Compared to his father, that cub seems meek and utterly harmless. Yet a little lamb can often show itself to be a dangerous lion. Mortimer is an example of that. So do you think we should accept his offer? I would not, but I don't think my opinion would hold much sway with you young folks. You would all throw yourself upon spears if you thought it would win the war. Utterly reckless and foolish, all of you. Well, I appreciate your honesty, Lady Harriet, and your advice. Well then, enough talk. I want you to get me every item on that list. Chop chop, I want these reagents, I always forget how to pronounce that, as early as yesterday. I know better than to refuse. Well, at least, you know, we get some nice little more, we got some nice backstory, more and more, and then of course, learn more about Styxian royalty. Talking on, Ahmed. Hello, Mr. Skeleton.
Lord of Lances. How's it going, my fleshy guy? You know, forgetting a name is rude, right? I'm Ahmed, the friendly skeleton. Cheers, yeah.
Right, Ahmed, sorry, it's just, you're a skeleton. It's a little morbid that I'm talking to a dead guy.
I'm a skeleton, you're a skeleton, Lord of Lances. What do you think is inside that flesh body of yours? I really have less meat on my bones compared to you.
I hadn't thought of it like that before. But you are still a dead man, yes? Now you're enslaved to Darius forever.
Let's get one thing clear, I am not Lord Darius' slave. More like his undying best friend, his buddy.
He bound you with black magic, you lack free will. Don't you have to follow all of his commands? That isn't something a best friend would do.
Ha, now that's a good laugh coming from the likes of you.
Pardon?
You act as if you have free will, but you don't, moron. You're as much of a slave as me.
No, I'm not. That's ridiculous.
Is it? You're a slave to your body and desires, flesh bag. Your quest to kill Mortimer proves that you are a slave. Your need to sleep every night is also evidence of slavery.
If one's desires make them into a slave, then we're all slaves.
Yes, good. Now you are beginning to understand.
Wow, this nonsense is what I get for talking to a damn skeleton.
Just mad that my logic is perfect and flawless. Great meta never errs.
Fucking hell, that guy sure is something. It'd be funny to use him, but I don't have any room.
Yes.
What deal did Mortimer make with your father? Refresh my memory.
All I know is caravans from Andaron arrived on outside our castle gates. They were filled with prisoners.
What does Mortimer gain from doing this?
Money, power, or influence, I'd bet. Perhaps even a military alliance. Corpses are a valuable commodity in Styxia, more so than gold.
Sorry about that. And the prisoners that already arrived, is there a chance for us to save them?
I'm afraid not. My father would waste no time in turning them into his servants.
Damn it.
However, there might still be time to save the people headed for Styxia, if we do not tarry too long here.
Okay, there's still a couple more things to see here. I want to know more about your father. Tell me about the king of Styxia.
My father is King Kangax IV. He has lived for over 60 years. He was only a child when his father, the last king, was murdered. Kangax fought against King Catus in the Second Great Styxian War. I'm sure you've heard all about that. Didn't go so well for your people. I would not say my father is loved, but he is respected and feared.
60 years, eh? I suppose he does not have long left. Is that why you're going behind his back?
Father could live for quite a few more years. How long do your people in the caravans have left?
How many people in the I don't know. I forgot what the line was. I feel like I messed up. Don't really believe you would take such a big risk to help my people.
Consider helping them a bonus.
This fucker here, the skeleton who claimed to be your cohort, who is he?
His name is Ahmed. He was my best friend and mentor. His father assigned him to me when I was but a young boy. He was already old and dying by the time I reached adolescence. On his deathbed, he told me that he wanted to continue serving.
So you had him raised.
Our bond goes much deeper than that. He's not some pet skeleton to me. Our souls are magically united. He won't die as long as I don't either.
When you die, will you be raised?
Oh no, I have no such intentions. On death holds little appeal for me. What is life without its sensations? I want to enjoy food and laughter. The warmth of a beautiful woman.
Yet your cohort will enjoy no such things.
It was his choice. I feel no remorse.
Clearly not. I mean, if it is his choice, I mean, yeah. It does suck. Isn't that the one bone that matters?
I'm gonna keep on making those shitty jokes, aren't I? Fuck.
What do you want, Darius?
I want the best future for my nation and its people.
What do you mean by that?
I want to open Styxia to the world. I wish to invite more people to trade. I also want the people of Andaron to stop seeing us as a threat. Hard to do when we've been at war twice. We started both of them. Both times when your kings attempted to raise themselves into undeath, you foolishly forced our hand. We forced your hand. We did not conform to your standards, so you attacked us. When a monster sits upon the throne of an empire, good men have to act. The Lightbringers could not tolerate such an abomination existing. Imagine forcing your beliefs on other people and calling yourself righteous. Those light supremacists got what they deserved when Thorgrim beheaded Cathis. The world would be better off without the poisonous self-righteous morality complex. The Lightbringer saved Aurora from the demons and terrors. No, they saved the Northerners. Styxia was doing just fine. We never requested their help, as we found it unnecessary. I bet you don't even know Aurora's original moniker. The name of the common folk used before the Lightbringers came. My mother raised me to be a scholar. I know of the old name, Yggdrasil. Yggdrasil. Oh, fuck off. Ah, Mangs. God damn it. Frankly, it was an idiotic continent name that deserved to be changed, yes. Some still live that respect the old ways. We never had a chance to vote on the name. Joseph's children stole that decision from us. Well, admittedly, I wasn't aware of that fact. Few are. And well, now it's time. I've decided. Go with you to the borders. Show me these slave caravans. This had better not be a trick. No tricks, I assure you. Only the naked truth. I promise you it will be an enlightening journey. I don't doubt it. I've made my decision, Tendar, so I'm going with the prince. I want to see for myself if these slave caravans truly exist. Good idea, I'll come with you. Don't you have your hands full with rebuilding your country? My diplomats and ambassadors have already been sent out. My soldiers have been given their tasks. For now it's a waiting game. I'd much rather go with you. It sounds like we'll have fun. You think it's a good idea for you to leave the country? Especially right after you just conquered it in a bloody war? It might be one of the few chances I will get to leave. I will spend the better part of my life on this throne. I'd like to have some adventures while I still can. When you put it like that, long lives sound annoying. Very well, it's not my place to defy a king. Quiet you. I said nothing. I guess it's like Ahmed's actual form there. Is everyone ready to leave then? We have a long journey ahead. So I look forward to getting to know you all on the road. Same here, especially you, Helga. I want to know all your dark secrets. Jaka, do you think dragons can survive being frozen solid? I always wondered. We should be able to reach the border in under a week if there are no delays. Come, I shall show you all the best route. Onwards, my friends, to Styxia! Oh, we're gonna... It's 28 minutes, so we're gonna have to see the intro of this map. Styxian Sands, yep, it's gonna be a desert map, which probably means hidden items. Which means I'm probably just gonna look up where the items are. Actually, no, I won't do that. The southern desert nation of Styxia, a land steeped in magic and mystery. Here the foul necromancers are free to practice their unholy dark magic. Draco never thought he would willingly travel to this accursed wasteland, but now he marches side by side with the crown prince of Styxia's empire. As for Darius' motivations, Draco can only hope he isn't lying. Look at that desert map. I like how they actually do move slowly in this. There it is, the river Saphir. Follow it, you'll reach the capital city, Kadim. Divines, it's hot. You Styxians must sweat like pigs to stay cool. It doesn't feel all that warm to me. Today it's quite cool, even. Right, so, where are those caravans? We should be close, yes? Look to the west. Okay, it's three there. Oh, it's an enemy dancer, nice. There they are. The caravan members appear to be resting. Their leader is a cruel fellow who goes by the name Sethos. He's loyal to my father. I need to keep my distance. If he recognizes me and flee, he'll alert my father for sure. You intend to hang back. Why? So you could backstab us? I don't know where your distrust of me comes from, Lord of Lances. I don't want to harm you. In fact, I'd like to cultivate an alliance. Perhaps please let your mind be at ease. Everyone wants an alliance if it benefits them. Are you any different? Point taken. For now, let's just focus on these caravans. If you need me, I'll be hiding in your camp. I'll summon my cohort to help guard it. You can use scrying magic to scout the area. If I see anything, Ahmed will warn you. Oh, you can warn me of items then. Fuck yeah. Alright, everyone move out. We have prisoners to rescue. Our mountain units will have a hard time moving in the sand. Everyone else has to work extra hard to compensate. Let's go. Time is of the essence here. We have to be as quick as lightning. The longer we tarry, the higher the risk our own people suffer.
The magic units are completely fine. Amelia's just gonna yoom everywhere. If we can bring a lot of people here, 15. Why the fuck is? Oh, it's because they were there in the last map. Yeah, for the Okay, oh, we can. Oh, we can actually bring Tendaris. Fuck yeah, we can bring Tendaris. Okay, Sansa's have nothing. Voidwalker. Okay, some enemy summoners thing. Here's a boss there. Can we check the... Let's see, Dark Tomes. I don't really have much money anyway, so... Ooh, Scimitar, Styxian Curved Blade. That's cool. Okay, I got a whole bunch of items, yeah. Oh, yeah, so Empyrean Shield. Give to... yeah, to Shay. I can already use physics, so that's perfect. Now for luck, who is low luck? That can use a holy symbol. Yeah, let's have low luck. It's, well, you're not really gonna be in combat much. Hey, you. So get rid of this Dragon Ball right now. Okay, and then Angelus, take that other fire chant. Oh, secret. Well, I mean, we can get you 10 skill. I'm gonna take out one of those and then put in hand axe. There you go. Now the Draco shield. Who can use some defense? I mean, yeah, you're good enough right now. Hard to say who to give defense to right now. Ah, fuck. Give it to you just cause. That's the smartest idea, but who gives a shit? Give you another Nosferatu tome, bada bing. So you can never get one shot. Trying to think, there's no one else that can be promoted right now, so I can sell that. Yeah, I could just sell the fucking Master Seal. Yeah. There's some decent money for it. So yeah, he's gonna. Well, if Ahmed's gonna give me like an idea of like where each thing is, then it's perfect. See, everyone's here that I want to use. Now just to see Sethos. He's got allows within 2 spaces to receive +4 bonus speed. That is ridiculous. But he's a nomad, so he's gonna have a hard time travel. Never mind. He's not gonna have a hard time traveling, and that's bullshit. By the fucking, I guess they changed it where nomads can actually do this. So if I had Kurt promoted, you can. Oh, whatever. Let's see for any stealables. Drops next system here. Wing Clipper, I want that. It's based. Droppable dual arm, but if I make him equip the dual arm, no, I don't think it changes actually. If it does, I'd love to have another Knots Fraud too, but I mean, Darius has one, so I always have an extra one. Oh. Sorry, okay, so it's... so I do get an extra dancer, okay. Eyes within 2,000 to deal +3 extra damage. Yeah, and then Inspiring Dance, that's pretty damn good. I just gotta figure out how to... No one? Does seriously no one fucking... No, keep her alive. Keep her alive. That's what I gotta do then. I don't know if... I can have Shay go there because she's got 30 speed. Jahara can go down there alongside. Oof. Isabel go there so she can go into some grass. Same for you. You don't matter too much, you can move however you want. I don't know if you're the same thing. Any weapon I want to give? Oh no, that's fine for now.
Alright, you maggots, pick up the pace. Get these tents up before the sundown. Don't make me crack my whip.
Sir Sethos, we have a complication.
By the sands, what is it this time? Are the slaves complaining? Ladies are about to perform, and you better not make me miss it.
Sorry to disturb you during your time of rest, but we spotted some men on the other side of the river.
Probably just some Teammaten border patrol, what of it?
Do not look like Teammatens to me. Could be trouble. Should we prepare?
Bah, fine, double the patrols. Make me a show of our strength.
These foreigners cross the river, rip them to shreds. Right away, Chief. Enjoy the show.
Don't you worry, I will.
Okay, so... Across the bridge, they're gonna be... Well, it's not...
What is going on, Lev? Are we under attack?
Nothing you need to worry your sweet little behind over. You just keep entertaining my boys with your dancing. We've been marching through this desert for weeks. Everyone wants a distraction.
Yes, my girls are happy to shake their goods for you. But our contract specifies that we are not to engage in combat. You had better make sure we're safe and protected, Sir Sethos. Here to apply the rescue fee and double King Kangx's burden. And the king has plenty of gold to throw around. It's only a matter of some spare change. Sethos, I do not enjoy your jokes. We're only here for entertainment.
Wouldn't mind seeing you dance for my boys out there.
I motivate them to fight harder than they usually do.
Surely we can renegotiate that pesky contract.
16 Creed does state that all deals can be altered for the price. However, I fear that you may find my terms to be exorbitant.
It's not me paying the bills, sweetheart.
Very well, we may be able to come to an agreement. You stay here and watch the camp. I'm riding out to fetch more men. Whoever these strangers are, I have a feeling they're up to no good. Do be careful, Sethos dear. If the foreigners have any decency, they'll leave my dancers alone. But if not, at least we'll earn 2 times their standard rate. Come on, girls, get out there and motivate these boys to fight hard. Our lives depend on their results.
Okay, so keep the dancers alive. That's definitely what I hear right now. Keep them alive. Destroy the campsites to free the captured prisoners. Once freed, you must escort them to your back lines. So there. But destroy all the camps before the time limit runs out. The more prisoners you save, the greater the reward will be. You'll fail the mission if you let the enemy destroy your own camp. You'll lose every last one of the prisoners you are killed, and also you'll lose if all of them are killed. Okay. Summon my Drake Guard. No, they're gonna be allied units, right? Actually, let me check to see if they're allied units, just for a quick second. Yes, they are. Okay, so no. They have a 13 turn limit, so keep these dancers alive. And Ahmed is... and Darius is not a part of this map. Okay. Thank you, dickhead. Effective against armor. Shit. In any case, we got this map going on. I don't know where the hidden items are. Probably gonna be like one here. And like near the bones, that's for sure. I think that's like a good area for like where those items can be. Let me check something. No, you don't have a hard time moving through the sand. Neither do you, neither do you. Neither do you. Oh. I guess it's only the mountain units. Oh, I knew. So, mountain and armor units, that's the only ones. Hey, that's perfect. Also, you can fly. Hell yeah. Wait, I gotta see if all of them are on. Okay. So anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode. So next time on the Andaron Saga Let's Play, we're gonna be taking on Chapter 23 here. Destroying the camps. Keeping these fucking dancers alive, that's for sure. Trying our best to, well, kill all the enemies we can. And see how many hidden items we get, because there's definitely hidden items here, as Darius pointed out. So anyway, see you guys next time. Take care.